We have another good one for you today. We'll get right into it right after the intro. This is Drew, and welcome to another episode of Real Talk Today. First, I'd like to thank you all for stopping by my channel. The channel focuses on some of today's relationship dynamics. Also, we will be touching on the political and financial side of things from time to time. The hope is to equip the next generation of men and women in our journey to navigate the world that we live in today. And my hope is the next generation will do better than we did. Let's get it.
No, I don't have a boyfriend. Honey, why you don't have? You look so pretty, like model, cheerleader, something pretty. You like long or short nail? Short nails, please, thanks. Oh, honey, that's why you don't have a boyfriend. I do for you, long better. All right, fine, I'll have long nails, thanks. It's okay, honey, only $4 more, that's okay. Do you like crystal gel?
Say what?
What? Do you like crystal gel? I'm sorry, what? Honey, do you like crystal gel for your nail? It's the best thing you can have for your nail. Make look nice, it sparkle like diamond in the sky. Do you like crystal gel?
Thought this was a really cute video. Thought we'd lighten the mood a little bit before it get too serious. But we do have some real things to talk about today. Let's get in it.
Too much weave. The toes hanging off the shoes for me. So yeah, I just kind of the toes like she gripping the side of the shoe.
Now this right here is a classic situation of someone trying to date above their sexual market value. This is one of the main reasons that we have with dating today. It's not that she's an ugly woman, she's not. It's just that she's average looking, trying to date a perceived high value man. And when you're trying to date above what you look like as a woman, it makes it a little bit harder because you're trying to really make someone like you that really doesn't see you the same way that you see yourself. He looks to be probably over 6 foot, and the way he's dressed or whatnot, seems like he might have himself together as far as his status and money, a little bit. Bottom line is she's just out of a range. That's it. And it's nothing wrong with that. I mean, everybody has a right to have their preference, but you have to kind of take it in stride. Your best bet is to date someone who likes you. That's really going to give you your best results. Let's get to the next one.
And that's why I say, single people, if you're dating somebody, you need to ask 1,000 questions during the dating process. You don't need to be sitting up there talking about, well, I go to church and I talk in tongues, and a big plus is I'm a member of World Change. Oh, praise the Lord, I done found my...
You gonna take my mama's ashes and put them in the toilet? Are you serious right now?
She didn't like me, no.
Why would you do this stuff to me, man?
On me numerous times.
You could have did something.
Like
what you talking about? That's my mama.
I wanted to hurt you like you hurt me.
You need to ask some questions. Y'all need...
Now let's be real. Do you really want to lock yourself into a situation with a woman that is this belligerent? We as men, we have a natural tendency, to be aggressive. Well, what we don't need is to be in the house with somebody that's just as aggressive or more aggressive than we are, because it's just a recipe for disaster. Let's just be real.
Sit down and go on a whole lot of dates. What's your name? Is that your real name? Do you have your daddy's name? When can I meet your daddy? Is your dad and mama together? How do you act when you get mad? Do you throw things? Do you cuss around? Do you beat up on people? I need to know, do you have a job? Where do you work at? How much money do you make? How long you been working there? Do you have a bank account? How is your credit? Can I see your credit score? Do you have a house or you live in?
Okay, as far as these credit scores and things, that both ways. Because, you know, us coming into a relationship, women expecting us to pretty much have it together, you know. Have good credit, good job, money in the bank, over 6 foot, yada, yada, yada. But the problem is we don't have the same expectations of them. If we want to do better, we got to start out better. Let's go.
An apartment. Do you pay for your gas in your car? Do you live with your mama and them? I need to understand what you're doing. What you like to eat? Do you plan on being fine like that all your life, or you plan on getting big? How many children do you want to have? Will you get upset if we don't have no kids? You plan on having an inheritance? Do you have insurance? Can you pay for your funeral if you were to die today? You need to know who you're marrying. And don't you dare get married to somebody talking about, I've never seen him angry since I met him. It is not time to marry that person. You need to see how he looked. And you need to ask that woman, how you look without your makeup? Don't put none on tomorrow. I need to see.
No doubt.
We was dope. Glad we got out of there.
Yeah, me too, because this thing itching.
Wait, so that's not your hair?
And my name ain't Jessica either.
It's not?
It's Asia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, so you lied to me.
I mean, everybody does it. You know, girls got to keep it cute until they get comfortable with you.
Well, suppose a dude did that to you.
I wouldn't care. I mean, we all do it.
In that case, let me just go ahead and get these up off my feet. Because I'm definitely not 6'4". And this right here, yeah, that thing right there is suppressing my balls. Yeah, so.
Just take me home.
It's not even my car.
As you can see, just like we were just talking about, you know, the expectations that women have for us are a lot higher than what we hold them to. You know, we tend to go down a little bit in looks as far as to get, you know, to go up in cooperation. But once you tell a woman anything that she feels like she's being deceived, all of a sudden, she doesn't want to be with you anymore.
Just don't get too...
The hat you got on your head, is that yours, or did you purchase it? And if you purchase it, is it paid for, or are you in debt? I need to know. When you blink your eyes, are those your eyelashes, or did you buy those from somewhere? I need to know. You smell good today, but what about tomorrow morning? I need to know. Do you believe in taking showers at night or in the morning? Do you believe in taking 3 days off and then take shower? How is your relationship with soap and water? I need to know.
For me, this is a big one. Hygiene is very high on the totem pole because I hold myself to a high standard as far as cleanliness. You know, bathing every day, using the proper soaps and whatnot that we need, moisturizer to keep your skin, you know, halfway decent as best you possibly can. So as far as I'm concerned, he's right about that. I need to know if you're taking a bath.
What's your motive? That time I love him and I'm ready to get married to him. You don't even know him. Ask him questions. I mean, in these days, ask all kinds. When you're going to marry somebody, ask some of the questions. I know the big elephant in the room. Ask the question, are you attracted to men or women? Are you trying to marry me because you're trying to hide something?
That's definitely a question we got to be asking in this particular era that we live in now. And that question goes both ways. Not only, you know, if it's something going on with the man on the low, you know, a lot of women, they bat both ways too. And we need to make sure that this is a woman that wants to be with men. Because if she really doesn't want to be with a man, it won't last very long. Because sooner or later, you know, hitch your wagon with her, and that thing you're having kids with her and whatnot, and then she starts to wonder about what she's missing out on. At least give me the opportunity to make that decision myself.
I know you look manly, but what is it? What you doing in the booth, in the back, in the corner, in the dark? Flip Wilson, I got to tell you, I need to know. Did your daddy commit adultery? Did his daddy commit adultery? Because I don't know if this thing, you know, got a part 3 in it, and I don't want to be no part of it. You asked a bunch of questions.
Darn right.
Don't ever talk about you ain't got nothing to talk about. And don't wait till him or her starts the conversation. You started. Sit down. How you doing today? All right. Pull the questions out. Let's go.
Realistic. Yeah. What they're expecting from men today, they themselves can't even provide what they're supposed to provide as women.
Oh,
You understand what I'm saying?
preach, my nigga. Preach, my nigga.
So what happens is, the guy is wondering, okay, if I lock you down and marry you, what is the benefit?
Dude, you're gonna make a bigger mess, honey. Baking soda. Not legitimately your baking soda.
Well, I don't understand. Why would it say to bake soda if it's
It
baking
didn't
soda?
say, it said use baking soda.
All right, well then I guess I have to bake it first and then I can pour it on there.
Now, this is an extreme example. We're having a little fun with it. I don't think anybody is quite that ditzy. Let's just be real. But he has a point. I mean, what's his man? We didn't even know exactly what we're getting because it's a lot expected from us. We're expected to hold up a very high standard. We're expected to be traditional in almost every way. But as far as women, we're not supposed to expect anything from cooking to cleaning to regular sexual access to basically anything. So you better find out what you got going on in the beginning before things get too deep. And now you got yourself married to somebody, and now it's going to take the law and a bunch of lawyers to break you up.
And if you ask her, okay, what are you bringing to the table? She can't really tell you nothing.
She is the table.
But all
Don't you know that I'm the table?
Oh, yeah.
Get the tables!
I am the table.
See how these boys have bumped the table. We don't want no table. We don't need no table.
I am the table.
Can't take it! No, but don't
I am the table. I am the table.
Men get sick and tired of
all
I am.
day, she will say, I am the table.
For sure.
But the table sits in one place all day, waiting for something to be put on it.
Useless up until
That's some tables.
Again,
All
there's no foldable tables that's gonna get up and go to work and come back.
Amen, bro.
Every table I've ever known is waiting for you to do something to put on it, right?
AI tables.
All right, so I don't want a table. I don't want a chair. I don't want furniture.
There you go.
That's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a trophy wife. Right? I'm looking for a wife that's gonna do the side of what I, as a man, cannot do.
Akon spoke volumes on that one. I mean, come on now. We need something to do more than just sit in the house and just collect dust. Let's be real, that's just not gonna get it done.
100%. First of all, I'm not an emotional person. As a man,
What scares me the most about marriage is the fact that men and women don't even look at marriage the same way.
That's true.
When women talk about marriage, it's a happy occasion. I'm getting married, I got my ring, I got my colors picked out,
Because it's just for most women, especially these modern women, it's just about that one day, the occasion, day that everything is about her. Everything is centered around her wants and needs. But in all the years I've been alive, I found that usually the biggest wedding are the shortest marriages. They just don't last because what's happening here, you're setting the expectation way too high in the beginning. And a lot of times, once real life kick in, it's a situation where we just can't keep up the appearance. We can't keep up that facade. We can't keep up with the spending that it takes to live a fairy tale life, because real life is not a fairy tale at all. Actually, it's very boring. But let's get it.
4 of my fat friends to stand next to me. It's gonna be a beautiful day. No, their dress is ugly, mine is pretty. But it's not the same for the men. When men talk about marriage with our friends, it sounds like something you get diagnosed with.
Because we know we're getting ready to dig into our wallet. 9 times out of 10, we done already spent 2 or 3 months of our pay trying to satisfy this woman with a ring. Now we buying all these suits and dresses for the bride and cake and venues, and all of this stuff is going on. So we looking at this big bill that's gonna come up after this day is over with. Men, for the most part, we kind of practical because we have to be. Especially we're the ones that earning the bulk of the money. You know, if we spend something, we want to have something come back in hand. We want to see something at the end of the day for the money that we've spent. So, of course, we're not going to look at it the same way. I've never heard a man actually sit down and say, hey, I can't wait to get married. I can't wait for that special date. We don't even speak like that. Most men, in all honesty, probably wouldn't get married if, a woman didn't put pressure on.
Did you hear what happened to Charles? No, what? He's getting married. No! I just seen him last week.
Sound like you couldn't have died.
When did he find out? She told him yesterday at dinner. Is there anything that we could do for him? No, the invitations already went out. There's nothing we can do.
One of the most demonic quotes I've ever heard. Happy wife, happy life.
Amen to that. Now, don't get it wrong. I'm a firm believer that the man and the woman in a race should be happy. But we got to be reasonable. It's got to be a little bit of give and take, but not all the man doing all the giving and the woman doing all the getting. It just doesn't work like that. Then you wonder why your man steps out or whatnot, or he's not as attentive or whatnot. He's not going to be that way if he's just miserable. He'll go to work. A lot of times he'll just sit in the car, don't even want to come in the house because he's like, oh my God, I got to go in here and deal with this woman. I just don't feel like it. So I'm going to sit here as long as I can. If he's a smoker, he out there smoking, might be talking on the phone, just listen to the radio. But he's not in no big rush just running the house to have an argument or have some type of debate. Why you didn't put your clothes up this morning? Why you didn't answer the phone when I called you? Nobody wants to hear that, especially every time you turn around. Mostly, a man wants peace. I can tell you that right now.
Because if she's not happy, the whole house is in turmoil. Let me walk on eggshells. Don't want to upset her, because if I upset the wife, the whole house has to suffer.
People ask us all the time, what is our secret to a happy marriage?
Well, I say...
Shut up!
You won't be this guy.
It takes a lot of love, honor, intimacy. Right, honey?
He's whipped.
People stop giving place to the devil. You can't go around blaming people. Well, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Go get on the right side. Get back in. Roll over and try it again. Meek does not mean weak. It means strength under control.
You better believe it.
Quiet does not mean silent. It means peace.
And you women, especially you young women, you really don't get it. The softer you are, that feminine energy that you all, basically you're born with it, is just a lot of times you all choose not to use it. That's your greatest weapon. That's your greatest deal that you can pretty much get whatever you want if you come across sweet and nice, caring, thoughtful, and nurturing. I mean, oh my God, it just makes the average man melt.
And tranquility from within. Guess who has to do that? You.
Happy wife, happy life. That's some bull. Okay? Happy wife, happy husband, happy life.
Well, thank you, baby.
If I'm happy and he's not happy, we will not have a happy life together.
Babe, I brought some cash just for the trip. Let's split it up so we...
Split it up?
Yeah, in case you need some and I need some.
First of all, this guy messed up. You don't take the cash and just hand it all to her like that and then expect her to just divvy it out fairly in your favor. That's just not gonna work. If you're the breadwinner or whatnot, you went and got some cash out and y'all figure out what y'all gonna spend, give her half, you take half. That would be the maximum. I'm not gonna hand you all the cash and then you figure out what you want me to have after I done went out and earned it. That just doesn't work. Especially won't work long term.
I think that'll be enough for you, baby. I'll hold the rest, just in case.
You see what they say, go out and get married. Go get married. See?
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy.